Hi everyone. Today I would like to introduce to you about the tool to give the information for the space after you create the floor plan. This means you can create you did create the room, the space in your house, and now the how to get information from like the we call the tag, room tag, door tag, window tag, and area tag. That means that's the mark the information, and from that you can get the information. Okay, the first thing we move to the architecture in the architecture. Okay, move to the room and you move the cursor around the space you want to place the room tab. We have the room tab. We have the three options: room tab with area, and room tab with the volume. And now we move the room tab to the space you want. Okay, I try to apply another option with the room, the number, and the square feet, that's area, this way. And the third option, you can see we place the room tab with the volume, but this is not computed. How to make it appear like the volume number. Move to the room area and click on area and volume and change the option from the area only to area and volume. Click OK. Now that this the information appear in the room you want. Okay, we just define the space after you placing the tag in the room. Now you can change the name of the room by double click. You can change and the name you want. Okay, and then move the architecture. You see yeah, I mark more the space like this room and then change the name. You paid attention when we move the cursor around the space you did define the room tag, and we move to the cursor to the cross line, you see, and you can see that means that's appear, that means that space did define, and if you miss the tag, you can choose the tag and place again. Okay, in the ribbon you can see identify the level you place the room tag, the offset number. I will talk that later. And the horizontal or vertical, that means you can change the direction when you place the room tag, like you can see on the screen. Okay, and now I make the session. You can see that after we did define the room tag on the floor plan. Now we can see that on the elevation here, I can talk to you about it to big group region and group view. Let me we turn up that. You can see the whole the object you draw. And now I move I edit the height of the wall to make the level 2. Now you can see after you defining the space on the floor plan on the section, you can see we can recognize the space the same the room tag appear on elevation. Okay, because we did define on the floor plan, that means they appear the same information on the elevation. Okay, after you create the section that showed on the project browser, and we want to go back, you can click on the section, you can see again. And now, like on the floor plan, you can move the cursor to the cross line appear, and you can see the limits of set. That means the height of the space you did define. You can edit that lower or higher, depend in case you have the ceiling, the space need to define exactly from the floor to ceiling. You can change edit the limit offset, and the number, the volume. If we change the kind of the room tag, again they appear from the area to the volume. Okay, just go back the full height of this display. So we go back to level 1. Now you can see that we have the forum, and now I run more the room separator, and we introduce what the room separator. Now you see the room now they define by the space has defined by the wall. But in case if without the wall, we use the room separator, we can split the space without the wall. In case you use the room separator by the line like that, and now the space has just created two space, okay, separated separately. And now you see without the wall, we still split the space into the two room, and we can hide the line or change the kind of the line from the continue line to the hidden line by the click on the line and go to edit that, okay, by the line you want up here. When you create the space like open space like in-house, you can use this one to define exactly the space you want, a living room, kitchen, or the family room like that in a bigger space. But we can separate the space and mark the information separately. Okay, change the name and number of the room by double click, and we can change this. Okay, now talking about the area, that means in case this is the area for construction and the rent table to use. That means the area for using. We change the rent table, and now they ask you, we have the two options. They can create automatically or manually. Okay, we try to create the automatically. Click on yes. They create the area of the floor automatically. See, they can create that, and when you click finish, you can see, and then count and just define it. The area now we place. We don't need to use the area boundary. And now if we did, now we just place the area tag in the space you just created. Okay, you can see the area just defined after you get the boundary of area you want. And now the area, after you create the browser, project browsers up here, the area plan. If you go back, you can see that this level 1 in area plan different with the level on floor plan. You can use remember that. Yeah, if you want to go back the area plan, you click on the project browser. Okay, let's go back to level 1. Okay, we apply define the area again with the not automatically but by the manually. You can see in case we have to use the area boundary, and we have the tool to draw the line by draw the line or the big line. Okay, like that. Okay, it's quicker to do. Okay, and trim it to sure the area has been closed now, and now we click OK. And now we have the area defined, and now we just place the area tag. Okay, now I move to the how to fill color after you create the tag by click this the color schedule, and now you click on this one. Depend the name of room you define, they create the color for each room or each space you want. Okay, then we can adjust the table like that. Okay, we can click on the table and edit scheme by way you can change the color. Okay, and now you can see the color up here on the column. We can click on that. You can change the text by the click the text. You can change or rename any name you want. Let's just put a letter like that. They can upline. They can change. That's okay. And the room visible column, that means we control the visible object by click on or click off the color appear on the room. Okay, fill the page. Based on this column, we can control the kind of the material you want to apply on the surface of the room. Okay, like this on the preview, you can preview the patches appear on the space you want, or can change another thing you want. Okay, after applying this, you can control the text editor by the edit the property. That is the property. You can change the text in the room. That means this is the edit the detail of the table, and the text and the title text and the text inside the table. Okay. And also on the elevation the section, you can see the space we fill the color on the floor plan. Now the section view, we just again go to the architecture and move to the annotation and annotate and the color fusion. You can see we choose the room and the name. Click OK. The color and the pattern in the space on the section view, you can see the same exactly on the floor plan. Okay, that's mean based on this one we can change or control visible object by click on it off and change the color you want. You can effect immediately on the space you marked. Okay, when you move the section view, you can see that they change together. Tell you about a little bit about kind of the section. We have the building section and detail section. Building section, that means we cut the whole object like from the foundation to the roof. Click on that, you can see that we just cut the object, the whole object. Okay, this is the building section, and we have another section. Okay. Okay, that's mean the section for whole the project. And we have another kind of the section is a detail section. That means they just cut very specific area on your project, your house, on your object by click specific space. This means we can make that as a section for detail, specific the area of your object, or make for detail. And the same way you can place the tag on that, and the sketch used in the annotate. You can color fill legend and create the color and material you want for the very detail in the area you want. Okay, now you see we have, after make the session, we have the purple without the dash without number now. But how to how did this it work? Now I just create the sheet, prepare for placing the section, the floor plan, the detail on the sheet. After you place them on the paper, you can see the purple will appear the name, the number on that. What does this mean? Okay, we can follow my screen. You can see that the detail 0, okay, with the number 1. Yeah, you just place on the sheet, but not now. This is not nothing changed on the purple, and now we continue. Okay, but here on the level 1, you can see the purple just changed because they just marked you the detail 1 appear on the sheet. A01, that means they count and give you the address, the detail on the level 1. We just place the detail on the sheet A101. Okay, they bring that name to the section view on the level 1. And now I bring the floor plan level 1, place on the sheet, and now you see we have we are the name and the floor plan, but on the purple we don't have not yet the information on that. Okay, we will change that. Okay, now we bring the whole section 1, 2, the object you just create on the model can bring to the sheet. The purple we show you information relating from the sheet to the model, or the object within the paper. They work together on the purple. You see. Bring the section here. We move here. We can edit. We can adjust that or change the scale by click scale on the property. You can change and arrange your drawing. Okay, and you can see this is the name of the section number 3, section 1, and now you see the purple on the section on the level 1 appear. Number 3, that means the name of the section, and A101, that means the section now placed on the sheet with name A101. That is me. The purple on the section mark, section side. Okay. Okay, the same way you can see the detail. Now the purple appear the full information. They call the sections, the detail with the number 3. Okay, play detail was placed on the sheet A101. Okay, so now purple we bring the whole small detail like that, and now you can see it. We have the detail appear relating the detail 3 appear, and this the building section appear account number 4 for the section building section. Okay, we have the assignment to do this one. Okay, you see number four, section number 4. Okay, section 2. Okay, mark number 4. They mark on the floor plan on the sheet. Here you can see number 4 here for the section. Okay, this is level 1 for the floor plan. Okay. To wrap this line, you should click. Okay, click on the model, and now the line can show. You can work at the end of the line, move to the inside. Okay. Okay, the section 4 be here. They mark here for the section 4. That means this is the name of section 4. Looking for where you can looking for in the dash the sheet A101. Okay, we can go back the view. I teach you about how to lock view. That means in the view we can move, rotate the object, and just use click on the system box. System box you can use like the section, temporary section. You by click on the arrow, move down, move up. The plan of the section box cut the holes your model. You can use this one, very useful to work inside your model. Okay, if you don't want to apply the section box, you can click off the box. Okay, and after you choose the view you want, you can click on the house icon and name the view you want to keep, and click OK. Now you cannot move, you cannot rotate, and in the 3D view in project you can call it again. Okay, that means you remember the software help you remember the view you did record. And I want to go back, click OK, double click, they can go back the view you keep it, you want, you did record. Okay. How about okay, I talked to you about the duplicate. In some case we have to duplicate the floor plan. We have the 3 options. The normal duplicate. That means you just create the copy, the label. In this one, they doesn't update. That means if you after you create the copy or level 1, then you change the level 1 or you add something in the level 1, the level 1 copy cannot update the work you working later on level 1. Now we move to the second option with the duplicate with update. That means now we just level 1. Okay, you observe move back the level 1 copy 1 without the update. Okay, you see the model update was updated in the copy 1, but the text cannot update on the copy 1. This is the first kind of the duplicate the floor plan. And okay, you see they print the text from the level 1 copy 1 level 1 to level 1 copy 1. Okay, you see the second, we have the text on the level 1 copy 2 because they can bring the text from the level 1 to the level 1 copy 2. Sometimes you're working with the text and the original level, then you want to duplicate working with the furniture on another discipline like electrical and plumbing work. don't want to keep the text from the original level, you can use the option 1. In case you want to print the text on exactly the text on the original level. For the duplicated level, you choose the option 2. Okay, in case you see the copy 2, bring the whole text from the level 1 with them, and the model 2. Okay, and the touch. Okay, you see the level. Okay, if we update the text on the level 1 and you observe the copy number 1, you can see cannot bring the text with them, and number 2 not update, cannot update the text just created on the original level. Okay, that means when you choose the option to copy, they can bring the text on the original level with them. But after that, if you create the text, more text on the original level, the second the copy level cannot update the text with them. Okay, and if we choose the third option, you can see the update. You can see they update the duplicate is the dependent. That means like the parent and children, they update 100% from the model to the text. Okay, the model, we try to recreate the model, the tag. Okay, I just move to the how to create the section with the zigzag. In case a little bit make for problem cleaner by the move the section line to out the object. Don't need to across the object. You can do like that. Okay, and we can split segment for the section line. Sometimes we do the complicated the section line. We can use the split segment, create the section line like that. Okay, in case you just create a complex line to cut through, you just want to cut the door and the wall together. Okay, I can do it like that. I just move to the how to use the camera. Sometimes you create a house with a small room. We have to move the inside the room to decorate. You just place the view in the room and click on that icon. You can show exactly this elevation you want to work Okay, and another question mark, you can click on the box. It can show the four size you want. Just click on the icon, you can see the size you want, and you can work on it. Like decorate the wall, you need to quickly move to the side of the wall you create, and work on that. And another thing, when you use the cameras, sometimes we have to working on the small inside the house and a small space. You have to use the camera and use that's the number for eye elevation. That means move up the camera and target elevation, depend you want. And you can, by this way, you can work inside the space. You can working easier than you just look at the outside. Okay. After you create the view, all the view that will appear on the project browser. You can look for back by go to project browser. You can see it. Okay, now I'm able to talking about a little bit about the family, because I want to change the room type, because I want to combine the area with the volume together. Go to the family, and step by step you can see you can choose the family, kind of the family, and then you can use the label, text label. That means you can bring the kind of the text. This means is the just not the normal text. Is the parameter. That means you can change after you create that and apply your project. You can change, and they can count automatically when you apply your project. Okay, just bring the name, parameter name. That means it can change. That means you can type the parameter text. Okay, in here you can work the graphic, like the AutoCAD. To the AutoCAD you can write anything and adjust move to area. Okay, that's the symbol number. Okay, this number is the parameter. They can change, update automatically. They can count and recognize the space, the volume of the space, and show the number on your tag. It's a number. That's when they count. They count how many space you have. We have the 3 room. They can count 1, 2, 3 room by this number. Okay. Family is very complicated and not easy to use, but after you're familiar with that, this tool is very useful. Okay, step by step, you can learn yourself through the video and the clip on YouTube. You can learn yourself and improve this skill. Okay, I just place the parameter volume. They can count and recognize the space and count the volume of space. Okay, and then we can the text, we can adjust the text in the center, left and the right. You want anything you want. Okay, you see if you change the left, then move to when you write start from the left side to the right side, and now the only thing I place the middle, and now you can use the tool to draw the image you want. Okay, like create a line. You can show and use the kind of the tool you can draw that like that. Okay, we just create the family and we have to save. You you find the location and save it. You remember the family files to save on your computer, because you can call it later. Okay, I just create the tag and the room tag. Okay, save it, and now I have to bring the file, family file, to project, because we need to apply the family to project, load into project. We can ask you. Okay, now we see how to change it. Now this is the original tag. We can click on this one and choose the room tag one. You can see we just created, click on, and now the original tag from the Revit software. You just update your own tags you just created. Okay, in case you see they appear like with the white background, something like that, and it's not look not good, we need to edit. Okay, click on that and edit family and move. Okay, click name. I want to use the from the opaque to the transparent, because I don't want to white background like that. Okay, the same way we apply all the text appear like that. The same way you can do the transparent, the whole thing transparent, they apply on. Okay, I want to center, I don't want to keep the text at the right left. Okay. Okay, I'll take the transparency and the set, and now we save it again and bring it to project. Okay, the override existing version. Let's override that now. It's better now. We need to have the line middle between the area and the number. Let's just draw the line between them. Okay, save it again and bring it back the project. Okay, override. Okay, that's it. Does it look better? And all thing we can just click on the original tag and change to the file we just created, and everything change look like that. Okay. Okay, like this one, I change to the room tag one. Yeah, just apply. Okay. It just finished the tag, and now to be moved to the